Life of Mari. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. By the title, you already know that today I'm going to be telling you guys about the time someone stole my iPod. Yes, they stole my shit. Yes. So, before we get started, if you'll go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, so just to give a disclaimer, I'm not going to be using anyone's name. I'm not making this video to bash anyone, to step on anyone's toes. I'm just telling my personal experiences, and you just happen to be a part of it. So, I was in the 8th grade. I keep saying so. Okay, I was in the 8th grade. I was in middle school, and I was on the cheerleading squad. And the way it would work when we had away games, it's like the boys would be sitting in the front of the bus and the girls would be sitting in the back, you know, a little separation. And so every time I would line up to get on the bus, there was this girl. I'm going to name her Janae. Janae would always try to ride by me on the bus. Well, yeah, ride beside me, yeah. And every time we would line up, you know, finna load up, she's always like this close to me, like we riding together, you know, like you my riding partner. And I was cool with that, so we just always rode beside each other on the bus to the away games. And so every time we would be headed back to our school after the game, we would always stop at a restaurant. And I would always leave my iPod in my bag. I don't know why. I should have kept it on me, should have. But I would always leave it in my bag. And so since Janae was always riding with me, we would always like be using my iPod together, like whether we were listening to music, playing a game, whatever. And so dumb me let Janae know my password to my iPod. And so one day I get back on the bus after the restaurant. My iPod ain't nowhere to be found. Nowhere. So I'm like, you know, kind of panicking. You know when you panicking because you can't find something, you know, your phone or something, but you don't want to like broadcast it just yet. You don't want to like say it out loud, you know, just in case you tripping, overlooking. I'm like looking. And after like, I don't know, a while down the road, you know, headed back to our school that night, I just like went ahead and told one of the cheerleading coaches, like, okay, my iPod is missing. And so we're just like, okay, not too much we can do right now, but we'll like check everybody when we make it to the school. So I believe that's what happened. I believe they called, they said, I don't know if they like patted down people or if they opened people's, I want to say they actually opened people's bags. And you know, gave a little threat like, y'all better not done stole her stuff. Y'all better not have her iPod. But couldn't find it. You know, I had to take my L, go home without my iPod. And so I kind of had a good feeling that, you know, Janae stole my iPod, because Janae is like, she sees everything that I do with that iPod. She sees that I put it in my bag. She sees where I put it in my bag. Again, dumb me. But she knew where it was. She knew the passcode, all of that. But you know, it's like you wouldn't want to be accused of something. So it was just me being naive. But I didn't accuse her of anything because I wouldn't want someone to accuse me of something. But I just kind of had a good feeling that Janae stole it. Did she? What, somebody else? Y'all will find out. As they're patting people down, Janae is talking like, I can't believe somebody stole your iPod. They broke. They could have asked their parents to buy them one. You know, things like that. At this point, I'm thinking the same thing y'all thinking. Janae stole my iPod, right? Okay. So, what happened next? I didn't accuse her of it. Okay, you know, I had that feeling that it was probably her, but I didn't accuse her because, you know, I wouldn't want somebody to accuse me of something, especially if they, you know, don't have proof to like really try to say that I did something, you know, making false allegations. I just didn't want it to be a situation like that. So I didn't accuse her. For the longest, I kind of just kept it to myself that I thought she had it. So I just had to take my L, as I said, go home without. So since my iPod was not found when they were patting people down, I just had to go without. For a few weeks, I kind of just kept to myself that I felt like she took it. I wasn't really broadcasting it because I didn't want it to go around. I didn't want it to get back to her that I was accusing her, anything like that. People started coming to me, kind of just telling me like it doesn't make sense, it doesn't add up. She was beside you, girl. She gotta have been the person to take it. And then, lo and behold, is that how it goes? Lo and behold. I feel kind of crazy right now. Alexa, What is the saying, lo and behold?
I'm not sure.
She don't know either. Okay, so people were telling me, like, I believe she have it. And she has it. I'm talking about have, proper grammar, okay? So, I'm such a distraction. I get distracted by so many things. Back to the story. I can't believe that I forgot to tell y'all one of the main parts. My name was engraved on the back of the iPod. Who you know steal somebody's iPod with their name engraved on the back? I'll wait. Okay, so that just like made matters all worse. All worse. It's like, how you gonna steal it? Like, how you gonna use it? How you gonna use it? How you gonna take pictures with it? With my name on it? Is that what you gonna do? Is that what you gonna do? Are you Marika? Are you? Is that your name? No, ma'am. So, people was just telling me, y'all, like, I think she has it. About 2 months goes by. There's no other suspect other than Janae. She started bringing an iPod to school, but y'all, her little sister was on the lock screen of it. Everyone knew that her little sister had an iPod because that's what she would be taking her pictures with on her social media. So I'm like, okay. When I first saw the iPod, thought that was probably it. Then I saw her little sister on the lock screen. There's that. That's not mine. So I'm still in square one. I haven't gotten anywhere. I haven't gotten any further information. Nothing. But then somebody, I'm going to call her Danielle. Danielle comes to me in the hallway one day in between classes. The bell ring. We like walking down the hallway. She comes to me. We were headed to our last period of the day. She comes to me and it's like, Mari, I saw your name on the back of that iPod that she's using. That's not her little sister's iPod. I saw your name on it. And I'm like, I'm shooketh, Like, I didn't cut this girl off completely. I'm referring to Janae. I didn't cut her off completely, although I had my suspicion of her stealing from me, just because I didn't know for sure. So I never cut her off. I still associated with her. And so, but after, what did I call her? After Danielle told me, I didn't really know what to do. Like, to be honest, I really wanted to go fight her. I really wanted to fight her. Like, you stealing from me. You stealing from me. Like, we cool, or at least supposed to be. You send by me every chance you get, and you done stole from me, But I couldn't fight because I would have been put off the team if I did get into a fight. So instead, I just went to the cheerleading coach's classroom. I told her, like, they said that Janae has my iPod. They saw my name on the back, and y'all, she was shook at the two. She was like, "You're lying." Like, no, she does not. She does not have your iPod. And she was like, "Good. Do she got your iPod?" Like, she was real, like, not tough. She was really straightforward with us. She always joked around and played, So she was like, good, like, tell the truth. Do she got your iPod? I'm like, yes. Like, I'm not playing. Like, they told me that she has my iPod. Like, she really has it. Like, dead serious. And so she was like, let's go. So me and the cheerleading coach walked down to the classroom that Janae was in. And the coach knocked on the door, but I couldn't fight because I would have been put off the cheerleading squad, and I didn't pay too much money to be on this team, to be kicked off. So instead, I just went down to the cheerleading coach's classroom because she was also a teacher, and she was like, "You lying? Like you not telling the truth? Like, are you serious?" I'm like, "Yes, like, dead serious. Like, she has my iPod." I'm telling y'all, like, we were flabbergasted, okay? We were speechless, like, in disbelief, okay? But she was like, okay, well, let's go. So we went down to the classroom that Janae was in. The coach knocked on the door, and she asked to see Janae. Janae comes out with a bag. I want to say it was like a crossbody or something, because it wasn't a book bag, but it wasn't like a regular purse either. So I want to say it was like a crossbody bag. And the coach asks Janae, like, do you have her iPod? And Janae is like looking scared, like, no, who told you that? Like, like scared and guilty, basically. And she's like, no, who told you I got your iPod? I didn't steal your iPod. She was saying that she had somebody's cell phone, y'all. I remember the guy, I'm just gonna name him Marcus. She was like, no, I was on Marcus' phone. I wasn't on no iPod. Didn't nobody see me on no iPod. No. yada yada. And it's like, that's just weird because you have your sister iPod all the time. So it's like, why now at this point you acting like you ain't touched an iPod, like you ain't been damn walking around with an iPod lately, you know? So you just add to the suspicion. Okay. But Danielle was there. She was present. She kind of stood off to the side, I guess, just in case we needed her to say what she said. And she probably just wanted to see it go down because honestly, like, the word kind of went around a little bit that we were about to go confront her, and so I could tell, like, a lot of people were kind of lingering around, not trying to go to class because they wanted to see what happened. I'm telling y'all, like, this was just a case that so many people have been trying to solve for like 2 months now, so of course they like trying to see it, trying to get some action, trying to see what happens. And they probably also wanted to see if I was going to fight her, but as I said, I didn't pay too much money to be on this squad. So eventually Danielle was like, it's in your bag, give her iPod. Y'all, when Danielle said that, Janae opened her bag, took my iPod out, and said, here you go. Really? Y'all, like, I can't even say like how I felt at the moment. Like, I just was in disbelief, not that she had it, but that this moment had finally came, that like she finally is caught, and to be honest, I did not even want the iPod back. Like, I wanted her to buy me a new one. I didn't want something that you had been using for the last 2 months. Like, I feel like it's pretty much just as much as yours as it is mine at this point. You've been using it. I want you to buy me a whole new one. That's what I want. And I went home and I told my mom, like, I want her to buy me a new one. So I don't know who contacted her parents about it. Maybe it was the cheerleading coach, but they notified Janae's parents of the situation. And her and her dad actually came over to my house and they apologized to me about the situation. And they like just was asking what can they do to make it better. And they were like very apologetic, but I wanted a new one. That's what I wanted. My mom did not let me ask them for a new one. She shortly after bought me a new one. She upgraded me, got me another generation of it. But I feel like it was the principle. I'm really big on the principle of things, y'all. Like, I don't care if I'm upgrading next week. Today, I want a new one. A new one. But y'all, I went ahead and listened to my mom. I didn't ask them for another one. I just took the one that that she had gave me back. And y'all, it just didn't feel the same. I didn't use it as much anymore. And another story, but shortly after I lost it again. But that is my story time, y'all. Again, I am not trying to step on anybody's toes. I'm just sharing my experience. And the lesson from this is, don't let nobody steal your stuff. Keep it on you at all times. Keep it on you. Of course, I finally stopped talking to Janae. I wasn't associating with her anymore. They took her off the team, supposedly. Everyone thought she was off the team. She didn't perform at a few of the games. She wasn't coming to practice. But she had probably just missed like 2 or 3 games. And then eventually she started coming back to practice. So I guess she really was just like sitting out for a little while. And to be honest, when I realized that happened, that she wasn't even put off the team for doing that, I was like, well, I probably wouldn't have been put off the team for fighting her. Like, I really regretted shortly after, like, not just going down there and fighting her, especially knowing that the iPod was there. I should have just like went to the classroom and just, people were making jokes about her. Of course, when she got into it with somebody, people was like, oh, but you steal iPods, but you stole Mario's iPod, things like that. And honestly, I laughed every time I heard of something like that because I felt like that was her karma. I felt like she was learning her lesson. So y'all, that's the end of this story time. Thank you so much for watching. If you didn't at the beginning of the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Guys, stay tuned. I will be posting more story time.